this footage, Steve Jobs makes his final public appearance, addressing the Cupertino City Council 4 months prior to his death. Apple's remarkable growth led them to establish roots in Cupertino, starting from a humble office park and eventually settling at the prominent intersection of De Anza and 280. Welcome to the Luxury Lifestyle Show, where we bring you the latest and greatest in all things luxurious. In this video, we will visit the Apple Park. But before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. Now, let's get right to it. The former Apple campus, built in 1993, could no longer accommodate the expanding company. Its buildings were arranged along Infinity Loop, a circular private road named after the programming concept. To accommodate the increasing workforce, Apple embarked on a mission to acquire additional buildings in the vicinity, adapting to their growing needs. Apple found itself operating in a jumbled collection of buildings that were originally developed separately, far from an ideal office headquarters. Consequently, they resorted to renting increasingly distant and subpar buildings. The need for a new campus became evident. Rather than abandoning Infinite Loop, Apple planned to expand it into a larger, modern campus. They secured a nearby plot of land directly on Interstate 280, providing convenient access for employees throughout Silicon Valley. This land became available after Hewlett-Packard closed their offices. Personally, this acquisition held significance for Steve Jobs, completing a personal journey of sorts. When Steve was 13, he called up Bill Hewitt, living in Palo Alto, and asked for spare parts for his frequency counter project. Not only did he receive the parts, but he was also offered a summer job at Hewlett-Packard's Santa Clara division, specializing in frequency counters. This thrilled Steve. Coincidentally, at that time, Hewlett-Packard were exploring property in Cupertino's Prune Ridge area, eventually purchasing it for their computer systems division. As Hewlett-Packard downsized, they sold the property to Apple. Apple enlisted renowned architect Norman Foster's design studio, Foster & Partners, known for blending industrial elements into modernist buildings. Working closely with Steve Jobs and John Ive, Foster embraced Apple's product philosophy, creating a functional and modern Apple campus, marking the start of an exceptional partnership. They've observed the monotonous nature of office parks with multiple buildings, prompting them to envision something superior. Their desired campus is a single building capable of accommodating 12,000 people. Known as Apple Park, the complex revolves around a central, ring-shaped structure enveloped by expansive parkland. This collaborative environment fosters interaction among employees stationed in different areas. The circular building comprises 9 sections interconnected by light-filled atriums. Despite its overall spaciousness due to the ring design, it avoids overwhelming proportions. Inner and outer rim walkways encircle the segments, enclosed only by floor-to-ceiling glass walls that offer panoramic views. Apple boasts that these are the largest curved glass panels employed in any structure to date. Additionally, projecting from the facade are white canopies providing shade to interior hallways while serving as components of the building's active ventilation system, introducing fresh outdoor air. The office space features an open-pot design with glass walls, promoting collaboration. Employees can freely choose desks in the open floor plan. However, there have been reports that some Apple employees dislike this setup, particularly some programmers, as this made them struggle to concentrate. Another gathering place is the central cafeteria, a single, spacious lunchroom that extends from floor to roof, serving as a meeting space. Along the outer wall, 2 large glass doors open, seamlessly merging the interior with the surrounding landscape. When designing the parks, Steve Jobs aimed to reflect the California scenery of his upbringing. The new campus is near the previous one and his childhood home, where he and Wozniak assembled the first Apple computers in 1976. More than 30 years later, Apple's impact extends beyond global influence. It has become an integral part of Steve Jobs' hometown. As one of the largest tenants, employers, and top taxpayers, Apple has transformed the neighborhood where it began in a garage. The new campus's parks pay homage to the local environment, drawing inspiration from Stanford University. Steve Jobs admired Frederick Law Olmsted's park design there and the surrounding hiking trails. Landscape architect Lori Olin was enlisted to create the park design, immersing herself in the Palo Alto environment. His vision reflects the California landscape, featuring a wide meadow for events, 2 freestanding cafes, rows of fruit trees honoring the area's plantations, and a man-made pond symbolizing the sustaining waters. Surrounding this landscape are oak trees that shape the parkland, seamlessly connecting the building's interior and exterior through pathways. Arborist Dave Muffley, known for planting the Stanford dish, was hired for tree planting. Presently, about 20% of the space consists of a large asphalt parking lot. Apple aims to transform 80% of it into landscape by constructing most of the parking underground. The underground parking garage, accessed via tunnels, matches the main building's detailed design. John Ivestein created custom signage with wide frames attached to curved walls, while horizontally arranging traffic lights, referencing Apple's operating system icons. Additional parking garages were built due to limited underground space, and the Apple Park Fitness Center is situated in the top left corner. Apple Park features outdoor facilities for team sports like volleyball, basketball, and soccer, while inside there's an exclusive fitness studio accessible to Apple employees. Adjacent to the park, a building hosts Apple's press events at the Steve Jobs Theater, with only the above-ground entrance pavilion visible, as the actual auditorium is underground. This theater accommodates 1,000 people for product presentations. Notably, the award-winning pavilion lacks support columns, with a lightweight carbon fiber roof directly supported by glass. It's the world's largest all-glass structure, concealing electrical wiring and sprinkler pipes within thin silicon joints. Inside, a glass spiral elevator rotates, requiring only one door. Apple Park prioritizes attention to detail, from custom-designed elevator buttons and door handles to specially patented pizza boxes for the cafe. Although a collaborative space, accommodating different setups proved challenging when reality demanded. To accommodate different team needs, Apple constructed separate buildings for its research and development departments, prioritizing confidentiality over the open transparency of the main building. These buildings feature traditional office arrangements, with AC ventilation shafts on their roofs instead of solar panels seen elsewhere on the campus. While the iconic round building is impressive, additional structures with less ambitious designs were erected nearby. Apple Park, resembling a landed spaceship, isolates itself from the surrounding streets and communities. Apple provides private bus services and medical centers exclusively for employees. While the isolated environment has its advantages, a more forward-thinking approach could have fostered interaction with local businesses, encouraged eco-friendly commutes, and integrated with modern city planning. The campus's goal appears to embody a sense of perfection and set standards for Apple's product development, driven by Steve Jobs' storytelling prowess and its inspiring impact. What did you think? Tell us in the comment section below. Give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.